All right, guys, so today I actually wanted to kind of give you some advice, and it was a video I saw the other day on Facebook from Nick Bollettieri, and I thought it was really interesting. And he was saying that when he was growing up, and if you don't know who Nick Bollettieri is, by the way, he's a very famous tennis coach, and he coached Agassi, and he's coached Sharapova for a little bit. Becker spent a little time with him. I mean, the list goes on and on. Nick Bollettieri has coached a lot of pros, and he's quite a unique character. And he said when he was growing up, he grew up in a tough neighborhood, and his grandma kind of ruled the neighborhood. She was like the leader of the neighborhood, and he would come home from school, and she would always ask him, you know, how did you do today in school? Did you try your best? You know, did you learn anything new? All that kind of stuff. And if he said yes, then he could go out and play or get a special treat or something like that. And he was giving advice to the parents saying, you know, when your kids come off the court, so many parents is like, did you win? You know, did you win or did you lose? And they should be asking, you know, how did you do today? How did you play? Did you try your best? That's the kind of advice you should be giving your kids. Those are the questions you should be asking your kids. And then the interesting thing is he said, now the kids, he then addressed the kids, he's like, now when you go on the court, I don't want you thinking about just going out there and trying your best. I want you to think about winning the match. Go out there saying you're going to win today. Right? So he gives the parents completely different advice than he gives the kids, because he says, if you go out there, so this, you know, if you're a player yourself, this is maybe how you want to think, whether, no matter how old you are. He's like, if you go out there and you just think about trying your best, then you're kind of giving, like, you're kind of conceding mentally in a way to the idea of losing. So, interesting thought. I think it's interesting. I like it. I'm not 100% sold on it. I don't know if that works for everybody. For instance, I was giving a lesson to one of my students, Ian, and I told him that, and he actually didn't respond well to it. He's like, you know, I don't like to think like that. That gets a little too cocky, and so, you know, I like to just think about trying my best, and then his game went up. So you have to be careful. It doesn't necessarily work for everybody, but I just thought it was an interesting take that Bollettieri had, where she said one thing to the parents and another thing to the kids or the competitor, and you do what you will with that. All right, so hopefully you like today's video. Let me know what you think. What is your opinion? Should you just think about doing your best and forget the rest? As long as you do your best, that's good enough? Or should you go out there with a mindset of, I'm going to win this match? I'm honestly kind of torn on it, and I'd love your thoughts below. Make sure that you comment below, let me know, and also if you like tennis videos, subscribe and like the video. This is Pete from Crunch Time Coaching signing off.